Oh boy.
Now it's live. Hello and welcome. Oh hey.
Oh
It's
hey.
been a while. Been a few years, but
Just a bit. Whoops.
yeah, so this is Slapsgiving 2, even Slappier. Slapsgiving 2022 is the last time we uploaded, and it was just a little short that I did because our schedules just weren't lining up.
Unfortunately.
Which I didn't think to check till after I already did research for this episode. I was like, oh well, let's see what we talked about last time. And I only came up with 6 Thanksgiving movies, and I looked at the notion for the last one, and I was like, oh, here's a list of like 30. So I put them both in notion,
bunch.
so we could talk about all of them. But
You got it. You got the list up, right?
yeah.
Right, perfect. I guess I'm not prepared.
No problem.
Okay. So anyway, what did you talk about last time? Chat's on the screen.
It's not working. So
I see it.
Oh no.
Oh.
I messed
that's
up.
okay. No. Nobody wants to see my terrible blur background.
Hold on, studio mode, and put it to this one. Turn off studio mode, do that. There we go.
Oh, I'm too big.
Well, you can talk while I fix.
Well, I'm trying to think which ones we had on the list from last time because I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's even Slappier.
Let's talk about. Let's just catch up for a little bit. We don't need to get right into the movies. Halloween was semi-recent. We're only 24 days out. Did you watch anything new for Halloween this year?
New for Halloween. Smile 2. Went and saw that a few weeks ago.
Is that good? I still haven't watched the first Smile.
They're pretty good actually. you don't think they would be, but because they look like the generic horror movies that have been coming out in the last few years.
Yeah, but
they're
from a established director, right? Like who made them?
The guy who did Parker Finn did both of them. But they're really good. You should Smile. I think Smile. I forget where that is to watch. I think it's on Peacock or something.
Oh, it's streaming. I thought it was in theaters.
Well, Smile 2 is in theater. Actually, I don't know if it still is because I think a few other bigger things came out.
Gotcha.
It's on Paramount Plus, I think, Smile. And then, the other ones you could order or watch it off of. But Smile 2, I mean, I'm sure it's still in theaters somewhere, but I think I liked it better than the first one.
Cool.
So that was good. And the main girl in it, Naomi Scott, she was good.
Nice. Yeah, I'll have to...
She was good. Oh, I'm still big on the screen. Oh, my God. What? Sorry.
Fine, I'll put this back to the chat one. Chat is working.
That's fine.
In the middle now. For all of our one viewers, which is one of us watching it to make sure it's actually up.
It's me.
Yeah, I have the YouTube dashboard up. So, so
I
still haven't watched Smiles. I have to check them out. I did watch kind of dipping into both. I did finally get around to watching Thanksgiving, which I think came out 1 or 2 years ago.
I think it was last year actually. Not that. I think it came out last Thanksgiving. Yeah, it must have because I saw it in the theater last year.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was a decent movie. It's nothing to write home about, but
Actually,
it was pretty good. I liked it.
I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was
I think it
a good story.
uh,
Little predictable with McDreamy, whatever his real name is.
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah, like I think
Yeah.
I started noticing he was always gone when the killings would happen, and then like kind of like
True.
Scream, how the killer always shows up right after killing.
Yeah.
Like there
But
was
they got
some,
away with it with two people.
yeah, which I was
So
expecting in this because the one scene where they're doing the search and he's going into the warehouse and he tells them to split up and he goes off on his own, then instantly is killing people like somewhere else. Either it's the
yeah.
world's smallest town or
Well, there's always the chance that
or they
it's
just
revealed in
time
the next
skipped.
one that there's somebody. Well, the next one could have somebody else show up.
Yeah.
Like I think they're making a sequel because I think it actually did really well.
Yeah, like the last Scream movie where it's the father that's the cop and then his two kids. Something like that where
Oh
the
yeah,
cop's kids
that was okay.
try to avenge the cop.
Yeah,
Which I did
it was good.
watch.
And then
Go ahead.
no, I was just saying that was good. I didn't really care for that part, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, surprisingly, the originals hold up really well. I didn't really think any of them were bad. Any like they still all hold up, all of the Scream movies. So
Yeah, no, they're still good.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. So
but it
Thanksgiving
did
was
well.
good.
Thanksgiving.
Black
Yeah, I
Friday I
really liked it.
watched, which is you said you watched last year, whenever that came out.
I watched that at some point. I don't know. It had Bruce Campbell, so I was down for
I,
sure.
I was gonna say I figured that was a automatic selling point for you. Instant.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That came out 3 years ago,
Ooh. Yeah,
but
it
that
kind of
was
shows.
really
It definitely
good.
plays as a COVID movie.
Yeah,
Um,
I think they filmed it before that, and then it came out during COVID.
yeah, it was good enough to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't know Seth Green was in it.
I just
He
watched
did a
this like 3
voice.
days ago. Oh, okay.
He did the Dower Door. I don't know, Dour, or whatever the word that is. Dower Dennis. I had no idea. I don't know what that means
So
though.
he was just one of the monsters.
I
Interesting.
guess,
Not
but
surprising
yeah,
because of all the voiceover work he does. He's constantly doing
he does
voiceover
do a
work,
lot.
but
Robot Chicken and stuff.
right. Yeah, I'm
But
kind of not too surprised by that, but I definitely missed it. I didn't hear his voice. He's got a pretty distinctive voice that you can pick out.
no, yeah, yeah. I guess I didn't notice. I don't know. I have
Yeah.
no idea. But it
Um,
was fine. Bruce Campbell's not very good in department stores.
he was a terrible boss, but definitely
Oh
very
yeah,
realistic.
yeah. But
Who cares if everybody's
Evil.
dying? We gotta make sales. We can't close the store.
There was Evil Dead, so that wasn't. He worked in the store there.
Did he?
Yeah, the S Mart.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember that because I haven't watched the originals in so long. I did watch when HBO had the 1 or 2 seasons of the TV show.
Oh, I need to watch that still. I haven't watched that.
That's not bad. I liked it when it was out. I haven't rewatched it to see if it's still good,
I
but
I like what I saw. I think I may have watched one season, but I have to finish that.
and had Xena Warrior Princess in it, so
Yeah,
had
Lucy
some
Lawless.
cameos that were good.
Yeah, that was good. Again, I just got caught up in something else. Oh, Michael J. White's in Black Friday. I forgot about that. Spawn.
Mm.
He was Spawn.
Yep.
But so yeah, that's a good one. What else did I watch? I watched something. Oh, I watched Twisters, but that's
Yeah,
not
so
really.
what'd you think of that?
I liked it.
I kept telling you for a long time it was really good, and was it
I
actually
just
really good, or is it just John really good?
no, I liked it.
John's like Mikey;
It
he
didn't
likes
have enough.
everything.
You do like everything. It didn't have enough CGI cow.
Yeah, That would have been a nice throwback to have some flying cows, but
Do you remember in the original in the trailer when the tire hits the windshield and it was like this big part of the trailer, and then it wasn't in the movie?
they always do that because they drop the
Do you remember
trailers.
that?
A different editor edits trailers than the people that are
Yep.
actually editing the movie, and they cut the trailers before they are finished editing the movie. So that actually happens quite a lot, to
Yep.
where it can have an actor in the trailer that they wind up cutting from the movie in the end.
Yeah.
So I always find that funny when it's like you put all that
Oh
work,
yeah.
you're
No.
in the trailer, you tell your family to come to the theaters and watch it with you, and then you spending 96 minutes waiting for your scene and it doesn't come
Yeah.
up. Like,
And they're just like, whoops.
my bad. They didn't tell
They
me
just
that
did
I
that
wasn't
with
cut. At least the check
the
cleared.
the new Captain America movie that's coming out. Seth Rollins, from WWE, he filmed like a whole part of this bad guy in like part of the Surfing Society, and then they did everything, and they were just like, we're gonna change it a little bit, and they got somebody different to do a different character, and just kind of like put him on the cutting room floor. So
See,
he filmed all these parts and was like, I'm gonna be in a Marvel movie,
with
and now he's not
wrestlers,
going
I
to be.
feel like some of them turned out to be okay actors. I enjoy John Cena movies and movies with The Rock and stuff, and
Well, The
Batista. But
Rock's
Seth
The
Rollins,
Rock's in
I
a
don't
bad
even see
place.
his acting good in wrestling, let alone what.
Oh no, he's good in wrestling. He's always great.
Eh.
I like it at least. But The Rock is literally like stale. He's like playing the same character. He's literally in between our place.
So you're not going to watch Red One?
No, I mean I do want to watch it, but apparently it's not very good.
Well,
I
most
heard it's
Christmas
like
movies aren't good. I mean,
I
they,
heard it's hard to watch, or it's just him being The Rock again.
they can't all be Jingle All the Way.
That's a good one. No, but I usually like him. But I think Cena is probably the best one that's acting now.
Yeah, I
He was
really
good on
hope
Peacemaker.
he does a Jim Varney Ernest movie.
Yeah, Jack Ernest.
Yeah. Well, he's kind of losing muscle, but I mean, I've been
Not
saying
really.
that since the first was it Vacation Friends or whatever, Vacation Buddies, whatever the movie is he
Oh
did.
yeah, that was kind of funny.
So I've been saying that for years, and then people, when the new Lotto movie came out, they were saying he had
I didn't watch it.
oh, well, I forget the name of that movie. Was it
Isn't it like Lotto Fever or something like that? I don't know. I'll look. I didn't watch that because Jackpot.
yeah, Jackpot. I thought it was really
It
good. I
looked
really enjoyed it. Aquafina's hilarious,
it
and
looked kind of funny.
they play off each other really well in the movie.
Yeah, she's funny. Sean William Scott's in it.
Yeah,
Funny. Well, Paul Feige directed it. That's
I just realized
that's interesting.
the scene never changed. Yeah,
He needs
it's actually
he needs.
a good movie.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad, but he needs to stop doing all these like straight to Amazon comedies that people are not liking at all. Because he's really good, and he's actually really funny. I don't really get it. But the guy who directed that did a bunch of those Melissa McCarthy movies,
Hmm.
like
I mean, her
Spy,
movies have
and
all been good except for
even-
that one,
he did Bridesmaids.
the superhero movie she did where she was like a superhero. That was
Oh, I
just
didn't
a
watch
movie.
that.
Yeah, I don't think most people did. But
Uh,
otherwise, her
he
movies are
did.
always good.
Yeah, they're pretty good for the most part. But Bridesmaids is a great one. That's a good one. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so for
But
Halloween, I was watching everything AMC was putting on, all the marathons. So Final Destinations,
you like to do that.
Halloweens and stuff like that. So I got to see a lot of classics.
They're making a new Final Destination.
I saw that next year comes out, right? Or is it
Mhm.
2026?
I don't know. I just know that they're making it. I think it might be 2025.
Yeah, I always
Could be wrong.
get the posts of like horror movies coming out in the next year, and I think it was on that one.
It's called Bloodlines. Final Destination Bloodlines 2025. Oh, Tony Todd's in it. He just passed away.
Yeah, I think
Candyman.
I think they're remaking a bunch of like I think they're doing another I Know What You Did Last Summer movie.
I heard about that. I think.
They're doing another Scream movie. Um which I'm
Well, yeah,
hoping
they're gonna
Matthew
make a
Lillard's
new
in.
one.
He keeps saying he's
I
not, but
hope
he's
he
also
is.
doing a ton of press right now for no reason. So
Doing like a lot of press for no reason. Yeah, no, like I hope
got to
he's
be
in it.
something coming down the line that
I know you
he's
did last summer 2025 as well,
yeah.
and
Which I feel like it's been about 25 years since they've done this movie, so it's
well, I think the first one was 99.
yeah. And we'll
I
just
could be
ignore the
wrong.
other three or
Yeah,
four.
there's
I
too
think
many, too
yeah,
many that we don't need.
yeah, the one where they're on
But
the
it says
island. That
Jennifer Love
one's so
Hewitt's
bad.
in it. I guess she's coming. Look, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt are in the new one.
Got to bring back the old
I mean,
characters, even if it's just to kill them off at the beginning.
well, they were probably like this. Wait, Nev Campbell's coming back for Scream?
Yep, just backing up that money truck.
Beep, beep. I think McDreamy's coming back for Scream too, because in the second one he was in, or whatever it was, the third one.
Yeah,
In the second or third one, I forget.
I don't know. Second,
It
third
doesn't
kind of blend
matter.
together because that's when they go to college.
The college is two, and the third one is well, the second one is the one guy from college and Stu's mom, or
Yeah,
Billy's mom. Sorry.
yeah, Billy's mom.
And then the next one was the guy who was directing the movie. Oh, spoilers.
I mean, there's
Whoops.
6 of them, so if you haven't watched the first 3, I don't think you're listening to this
Is there
conversation
6 or
anyway.
7 now? Or is the
7's gonna
next
be
one
the
going to be
next one.
7? 7's going to be the next one.
Yeah,
And there's 2, 3 seasons of the show.
yeah.
But
Which
they're not
I
really
don't think I ever watched the show. I can't remember.
not bad. Season 1 and 2 are decent, and then the third season just like what? It's not great. Oh, Scream 7 is going to be 26. So
Yeah, I like
it
that
looks
Laurie
like
Metcalf
not
was
much.
Stu's mom from
Oh yeah,
Roseanne, and she's in Big
yeah.
Bang Theory as well.
Yeah, but it's funny. Her daughter played the younger version of her on that other show, Sheldon.
I didn't realize that. I never watched the Sheldon one.
I've seen a few episodes here and there. It's not too bad.
Yeah, now they're doing a spin-off with
The brother,
yeah,
Georgie or something.
yeah,
Not from
Georgie and
Pennywise,
something's
not from
first
it.
marriage or something. But in the
George
original
and
show,
George and Blonde girl.
George and Mandy, what's his name?
Who?
The guy
Jim
that plays
Parsons?
no, the guy that plays Georgie, Jerry O'Connell.
Oh, he plays them on The Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, yeah, I like Jerry O'Connell. That's all I was trying to get to. It's just kind of
Oh, jeez.
yeah.
I forgot until you just said that he was George on that.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot about that.
one of the shows I have in rotation to
Montana.
fall asleep to.
The guy who plays George in the other one's name is Montana Jordan. That's not a great name. George and Mandy's first marriage. That's what it's called. I'm sure they have Thanksgiving episodes.
Probably. The first thing I ever saw Jerry O'Connell in was Tomcats, I think.
Oh, I don't know. Stand By Me.
Yes, yeah. I know what actors are in it now, but I don't remember watching Stand By Me, so I don't remember like seeing them.
Yeah, I don't think I realized it at the time, but I definitely saw that movie before anything else he did. Like I saw that movie when it was like first hitting TV.
There's a bunch of actors where you don't realize who they are until you rewatch and you're like, oh, I've seen like I didn't realize this child actor was him. Because at
Yeah, I
10
just
years old
realized
or
today
whatever.
that what the heck's his name? It was Friday the 13th Part 6, right? What the heck's the guy's name? But he's like a really well-known actor now, but he was in Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. He was on it for like a minute. Oh, Tony Goldwyn. He was on Law and Order for 15 episodes. He was on Murder Mystery 2, Oppenheimer. He's like a pretty well-established actor.
What was his name?
If you look him up, Tony Goldwyn, like
Oh yeah, yeah, I
WYN.
know this face.
He was in like a 5-minute scene in the movie in the beginning when Jason stabs him and throws him over his head with like a spear. I was just like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I can actually.
I'll put his picture. You can put his picture up.
Yep. Tony
Goldwyn, but he's a pretty good actor. He's done quite a bit. Divergent series. Oh, The Mechanic with Jason Statham. That was pretty good.
I like the Mechanic movies.
He was on Dexter for one episode. Never mind. But yeah, he's had a pretty good career, and he's one of, I think it's like his first movie. His first role was Friday the 13th Part 6.
There you go. He's on screen.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I don't. I kind of recognize his face, but yeah, I never would have known his name. He's one of those actors.
I had to look him up honestly because I could not remember. But he's like yeah, he's one of those faces. You're like, oh yeah, I've seen him in tons of stuff.
Gesundheit.
Whoops. Thank you. I exploded. The Belko Experiment he was in, that was a good one. I don't know if you've ever seen that one. That's a horror movie.
Yeah,
it also
I like
has
that movie. Yeah.
You've seen that? Yeah, it
Yeah.
also has John C. McGinley from Scrubs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a good one. Where they like all the office guys are killing each other trying to get out of the building.
Yep.
It's messed up. It's also got that kid that was in those commercials. What?
Said believable.
Yeah. That's like a Tuesday.
Anybody who's worked in an office feels like that's how you got to leave every day, battle your way out.
But you know who's in that movie? His name's Josh Brenner. He was on Silicon Valley. He played Big Eddie.
Oh yeah, I love that guy. I just watched him in something else where he was like kind of playing a smart character. I was like, this doesn't make sense. It's breaking my brain because he was so.
Apparently he. I don't know.
So airheaded, I guess is the nice way to say it in Silicon Valley. He's kind of a doofus.
I don't know.
But yeah,
he's in that Saturday Night movie that was out recently. The one about the first episode of Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I want to see that too. Looks good. He plays Alan Swable. I'm not really sure who Alan Swable is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I don't know. That's something. I'm sure it's somebody I'd probably be like, oh yeah, there's another one. I know who that is. Oh, he was a writer. He was a writer on Saturday Night Live.
Get to see.
Yeah. Maybe he's probably got a couple scenes in the movie.
In the movie, probably, yeah. It's probably all about the writer's room for 90% of it.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
And how much Chevy Chase is a D?
Did you see any other horror movies?
Smile 2. Hold on, I'm just going back. No, I watched. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I watched Smile 2. There's been a bunch I've been wanting to watch. I just haven't. I want to watch that Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah, that was good.
You watched that, right?
Yeah, I kept sending you like pictures of it. That was wild because I actually saw that because I was watching Joe Bob's Last Drive-In, and they were doing a 3 movies, and that was one of the movies. And I was like, how have I never heard of this movie? And yeah, it was wild. I really enjoyed it.
I really want to watch it. I mean, I've seen other things, not necessarily horror, like Deadpool and Wolverine. Watched that twice.
It's a good one. It's definitely worth seeing twice.
It was really good. Really good. I watched. Oh my god, I can't think. Twister's weird. I already mentioned. Oh, Alien Romulus is on Hulu or something. I want to watch that.
I enjoyed that.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I do want to see that, but I don't think there's many other horror movies that I watched. Mostly wrestling and TV shows.
Did you watch, what's the one everyone's talking about? Long Legs?
No, I didn't watch that yet either, but I heard that's really good.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. And
It doesn't have Channing Tatum in it or something.
I thought that was a Nick Cage movie.
Oh, I don't know. Long Legs. Long Legs has stars. I don't know. There it is. Oh yeah, Nick Cage is in it. So what am I thinking of? Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? The guy who made it, Osgood Perkins. He has a movie coming out called has Channing Tatum in it, I think. The
Oh,
Monkey.
Blink Twice.
Oh, that's it. That's
Yeah,
what it
that
is.
looks good. I want to see that.
Yeah, no, that looks really good. Channing Tatum's in that, but he's also directing a movie called The Monkey. Have you seen that trailer?
It sounds familiar. I'm
Twin
trying to
brothers.
think.
Oh, here's the synopsis. When twin brothers Bill and Hal find their father's old monkey toy in the attic, a series of gruesome deaths start. The siblings decide to throw the toy away and move on with their lives growing apart over the years. But it's like something to do with. So it's a Stephen King story, produced by James Wan, who did Saw and like Conjuring and stuff. And Osgood Perkins directed it. And it's something like whoever holds the monkey, like something happens to him, something like that.
I remember the trailer. I looked really good. I wanted to see it.
You should read the tagline
For the monkey. Let's see. The monkey.
Google tagline for the monkey 2025. It's 2025, yeah. I don't want to say it. I want you to read it.
1993. AI is dumb, so ignore that.
Oh my god. AI. That was apparently part of the problem with Late Night with the Devil. People were complaining there was like AI images or something generated for the movie.
For like their posters?
Yeah, stuff like that, or like things in the movie.
Oh, I found the tagline. The monkey. Everybody dies. That's fucked up.
Yeah, Blink Twice is the Channing Tatum one, and that has nothing to do with Osgood Spencer, apparently.
With who?
Osgood, the guy who did Long Legs. I thought it was connected somehow, but I think I was confusing my movies.
Yeah, and then there's Trap with Josh Hartnett that I think looked good.
Oh! I did watch that. Trap. That was good, really good.
Yeah, I didn't watch that yet.
The M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie.
Yep.
That was really good. I like how there wasn't much of a twist, so it was kind of different for him.
He's done some good horror movies though, recently.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan. He's had a few stinkers, but even those are still like okay.
Yeah, he's definitely done a lot of B movies straight to streaming recently, but like he was in Kevin Hart's one where Kevin Die Hard or something, like where he's trying to be an action movie guy.
Oh yeah. What was that? Die Short.
Yeah, exactly. It's so memorable.
What the heck was that called?
I just saw they remade Nosferatu, and I didn't even know that.
Oh, that looks good though.
With Bill Skarsgård, Lily Rose.
Die Hard. It is Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah, I know it's something Die Hard. Like yeah.
Wait, M. Night's in that movie? John Cena's in it.
Yeah, so there's it's a lot of cameos. John Cena's funny in it. His character's an interesting one. Horrible movie, but it's funny. It's entertaining. It's just
I didn't think it looked that good.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's watchable.
There's a few people in this Blink Twice movie that I haven't thought about in a while, like Haley Joel Osment, Simon Rex, Christian Slater.
Yeah. Yeah, as you're watching the trailer, you're like, oh.
I didn't watch the trailer yet. I just remember seeing like the posters.
Yeah,
but Zoe Kravitz directed it.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, Blink Twice.
He was asking if anybody was going to go her way.
A rich guy invites all these people to their island, and I guess they never return from the island.
Slater. Oh yeah, Channing Tatum's a rich guy and says he meets a cocktail waitress Frida at his fundraising gala, invites her to join him and his friends on a dream vacation on his private island, and then strange things starts to happen.
Yeah. It looked really good.
I'll watch it. I'll put this tab aside so I can watch it when we're done.
Did you watch the new Terrifier movie?
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Did you watch the first two?
I watched the first one. I didn't watch the second one, and
Well,
the
you haven't
third
even
one,
seen
people were
anything that.
vomiting and leaving the theater within the first 5 minutes.
If
So
you haven't watched the second one, you're not ready for the third one. That's all I can. The
I didn't
third
say I
one
was going to go
apparently
watch it
was.
tonight. I was just asking if you saw it to get your take on it. But yeah, I only watched the
No,
first one.
I'm gonna watch it like on Prime when I can watch it by myself.
Yeah, I didn't
And
think it was good. I just thought it was, an interesting horror movie. So the second one never. I felt like I never had to, rush to see it.
The first one's good. The second one I enjoyed more, but it's also like 10 times the blood and gore. Maybe more than 10. So
Understandable. Yeah.
And the third one's apparently even worse. Like that's why they walked out.
Yeah.
Because of how gross like the first 10 minutes is or something.
Yep. Like within minutes and vomiting in the theaters and stuff. I was just like,
yep. But I do like the character, Art the clown. He's pretty cool.
He's always good in the previews with.
He's a good bad
He's
guy.
always doing not scary stuff in the trailer until,
So I think that makes it scarier.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a friendly looking clown, but he's,
no.
It's like Pennywise, always like smiling but he's got the fangs and it's yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So the guy who plays Art, his name is David Howard Thornton, and he was in a movie. It's called. Oh, what the? I thought. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a movie that's on Hulu or something. It's like a dark take on Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
have you seen this?
It's just called Mouse or The Mouse or something.
No, it's called. Is it called Steamboat or something?
That makes sense. The original cartoon was Steamboat Willie that Mickey Mouse was shown in. Which, according to the Winnie the Pooh thing, it's probably out of they're in Creative Commons now. So
yeah, it's called The Mousetrap, and I was gonna say David Howard Thornton, who played Art the Clown, played Mickey in that because that's what I had heard, but looks like I'm wrong. Maybe he's doing. There's a few now that Mickey's IP is like open domain.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. He's playing Steamboat Willie in that movie called Screamboat. So the Mousetrap's just a different Mickey horror movie.
Gotcha.
So
did you watch the Winnie the Pooh one that came out last year?
The what?
The Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey or whatever it is?
I watched the first Winnie the Pooh movie and it was kind of dumb. I didn't watch the second one yet.
I didn't know there was two of them.
There's also a movie called The Mean One, which is like a Grinch horror movie.
Huh.
And the guy who plays Art the Clown plays the Grinch. I'm sorry, he plays the Mean One.
Last year, a lot of good horror movies came out. Did you watch Totally Killer with the time traveling?
I did watch that. I like that.
I enjoyed that.
There's a new one out that's very similar on Netflix. It's called The Cut or something like that.
I saw there was another. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. What was that one called?
Time Cut. It's called Time Cut, which seems, I haven't watched it yet, but it seems very similar. What else came out?
Last year?
Yeah, you were saying there was a
The
bunch
Wrath
of
of
ones.
Becky I just watched last week,
was good.
the week before, and that came out last
I
year.
remember you told me that.
That was better than the first, I think. Yeah.
I think it was different, definitely, than the first one, though. Definitely different.
There's more action, and there's already established characters, so it kind of had a faster pace.
No racist Kevin James.
Still had plenty of racist people.
Well, yes.
Who was in let's see, Wrath of Becky.
It was in what? Wrath of Becky?
Sean William
I
Scott
don't
was
remember
the
anybody.
big racist guy in it.
What?
Sean William Scott was the big racist guy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was like a cult leader.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's yeah. It was like a cult leader, but they were. That's right. I forgot about that little plot point. I haven't watched. I watched it probably last year sometime.
Scream 6 came out
What
last year as well, which we already both commented on that.
Yeah, that was fine.
The Pet Cemetery
all
that
that
came out last year was
nonsense
just
happened.
okay.
Not good. The guy who played the young Herman Munster, though, he was good. He looked a lot like him.
Did you watch Knock at the Cabin with Batista?
Yes. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a terrible movie, and then it was definitely different and good.
No, I really liked it.
Human Hibachi too. What? When did the first?
What?
What is that? Like what?
Human Hibachi.
I was just looking at this list. I'm like, what? I didn't watch the new Hell House. Those are usually good movies, though. Did you watch Haunted Mansion with Tiffany Haddish, Owen Wilson, Rosario Dawson, Danny DeVito?
No, we put it on, and I think I was asleep like 10 minutes in. Per usual.
Yeah, that's believable. It's
I mean, yeah.
You know what was good?
Often. What?
Well, there's two in my view right now. Five Nights at Freddy's was good, but
surprisingly good.
I really enjoyed Godzilla -1. That was good.
Was that the all Japanese one?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that, but isn't it on Netflix or something?
Netflix or Prime or something, because I definitely streamed it, or Hulu, one of the two.
I did watch Godzilla vs. Kong not that long ago. That was interesting.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. But I know -1 was getting a lot of press, and I saw it was streaming, so I popped it on. It was definitely good. Evil Dead Rise. No. I'm trying to remember that one.
That was good. It was gory.
I know I saw it. I just can't remember. Oh, now I'm looking at the picture. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah,
that was good. I liked it. It was like very, very reminiscent
reminiscent
of yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, of the original.
Yeah.
So I like that quite a bit.
Last year was the year of Cocaine Bear, and Cocaine Shark.
Cocaine Bear was fun.
I thought it was so bad. It was hard to watch. It was so bad, but I guess it was a fun enough movie to sit through. But
I liked it.
I did not watch Cocaine Shark. I remember
no.
The category's mockbuster.
Wouldn't the water dissolve it before anything could happen?
I don't know. I don't
know anything about that.
Chemical engineer, but yeah, the premise that it says in the little blurb on whatever streaming site it was on is like they're a boat or a ship running drugs sinks, and the cocaine or the shark swims through it or whatever, and then starts hunting people, and nobody's safe. And I was just like, yeah, this I'm definitely not watching this. It sounds so bad. And as somebody who loves seeking out horrible movies, that one seemed even too bad for me to take 90 minutes to watch.
Yeah. The Cocaine Bear one was good. They have a Funko Pop for it too. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of horror for a Thanksgiving podcast. Let's move it on, I guess.
I guess we can move it on.
Any other horror movies that stand out that you watched, in the past 2 years, 2.5 years since we've streamed?
Who knows?
Yeah.
We already talked about Thanksgiving. I thought I liked that quite a bit.
Yeah.
So they're giving a sequel to that.
That's exciting. Definitely not this year, since it's 1 week out.
Hopefully they still do after Eli Ross debacle of Borderlands.
Was it bad?
Apparently, Borderlands is absolutely terrible. Like one of the worst movies ever made, supposedly. I think he lost like creative control halfway through and just kind of gave up and stopped doing anything.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's why
Yeah.
Rob Zombie quit doing the Halloween ones because
Good.
they're not that bad. Come on,
They're terrible.
definitely
Garbage
not.
piles.
They're
Oh my
perfectly
god.
adequate. Um, yeah, but that happens all the time where they'll be like, "Oh, you have full creative control," and then start picking at the edit and telling you got to reshoot things or change things, and
Yeah.
it's got to be
Yep.
tough trying to make your dream movie or uh, something you're passionate about, and then having all that happen.
Yep. No, I'm sure. 100%.
Yeah. Um. So my shirt is from the Onyx the Fortuitous Kickstarter from
Yeah, that
2021.
was cool. That
That
movie
it
was fun. We watched that.
it finally arrived like a month ago.
So, yeah. How long ago did you donate and that movie come
In
out?
2021.
Yeah.
But they finished the Kickstarter. They filmed the movie. They ran it for a whole year at all the different like South by Southwest and
Yeah,
the film
festivals and
festivals.
all that.
And then to secure distribution and all that stuff, and then get it in theaters um, and then all the continued trying to sell the movie and type stuff. So yeah,
Yep.
it took a while to get the physical rewards. And people that did the lower tiers where it was just like stickers or a poster or a shirt got their stuff in like late 2022, and then it's just
Mhm.
taken a year and a half to get through the 9,000 backers or whatever because he's shipping them from his garage one tier at a time and
Yeah.
going through. So my tier came with this shirt, a Red Ringer shirt.
Oh, that one's great. That's awesome. I like that one. That movie was surprisingly funny.
Got
I didn't really know what
the
to expect, but I
Blu-ray.
really liked it. Nice.
Who you gonna call?
He's
I don't know.
he signed it too.
Yeah. So sign that,
That's awesome.
and then an awesome retro VHS version of the movie with all sorts of
Does it actually work?
yeah. It's a legit movie in green.
That's cool.
It was supposed to be like a slime green, but they
Yeah,
had trouble with the manufacturer getting the right color, so it's just like a monster green, I
that's
guess
pretty
we'll call
good.
it. But
Not bad. I don't know what color it is anyway.
yeah, we got two colorblind people talking about colors on a podcast here. Meat Hut Manifesto comic book,
Nice. Oh wow.
and then some little signed promotional posters. This is what they were handing out at the film festivals,
No, that's cool.
and then more artwork.
Oh, that's cool. His his mannerisms are so funny in that movie.
This one with like chibi cartoon style.
Yeah. You got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, now I just gotta get a bunch of frames.
No, well, that's true.
And then like a I don't know club sticker. The sticker that's the same thing that's on my shirt that I'm wearing now,
Nice. Yep.
and then a I don't know club keychain.
Nice. That's awesome.
So yeah, lots of goodies. Worth the wait. I mean, the point of the Kickstarter wasn't to get rewards; they're just a nice plus. The whole point was to fund the movie and get it made because
Yep.
I enjoyed his shorts and everything he would put on YouTube. So when he said he was doing a feature film, I was all for backing it. He's
There's
actually got
Cosmo.
Cosmo. What are you doing? Trying to have
Trying
an
to
adult
take your stuff.
conversation here. Go away. You're too young. You're too young, little man. Yeah. So now that one's done, he filmed another movie.
Oh, did he?
Another 80s throwback type of movie. He already filmed the
That's
movie,
awesome.
so now he's doing a Kickstarter just for post production for special effects and
Okay.
like audio design and color grading and all
Okay.
that stuff. The
That's awesome.
name of the movie is really funny. Let me look it up real quick.
What is the name of it?
I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, it's not even on IMDb yet, huh? No, see it on.
I guess not. I mean, he's a independent director, so I'd be surprised if anybody him's updating his IMDb.
One of his videos, weird guy nearly falls in the sinkhole.
How deep does that hole go?
I gotta.
For
gotta
anyone who
subscribe to it.
hasn't watched Onyx the Fortuitous on on
Is his
YouTube, you should definitely check
channel-
it out. It is quite.
Is it under Onyx or is it Andrew Bowser?
It's either under. It's probably under Bowser Vids. Is the
Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is.
But
I'm
I'm
subscribed.
gonna
Okay.
get rid of you.
Oh no,
Hold on. Unpin.
I'm going away.
You've gone away. So it's called Frankenbabes. And it's a short film, not a full film, but
Hey, I'm writer
I
and
just went to
director
his
Andrew
YouTube
Bowser,
channel
and
see
in
if I was subscribed,
2021,
and
I ran a
was
successful
wondering what that
Kickstarter
was. That was like the
campaign
first thing
to
that
bring
popped
to
up
life
under
the
his
horror
channel.
comedy feature
Something for
Onyx
that.
the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls.
yeah, so here I'll
That
play the
film
trailer
premiered
real
at
quick and
Sundance
hopefully we won't get
2023
taken off
and was
YouTube.
released in theaters, on physical media, and on streaming outlets in 2024. Now I'm back on Kickstarter.
Oh.
To make the
Oh my God.
patriarchy message. With Frankenbabes, I wanted to make something that showcased the technical
I don't hear
skills
anything.
of my department heads from Onyx. We had Dan Adlerstein shooting, Eric Zapata leading FX makeup, Lauren St. Laurent
Awesome,
creating
yeah.
our wardrobe, and Mike Gallagher, Matt Mahaffey, and Letitia Wolf
Jeez.
heading up music and sound. I also wanted
Is
to
that
make
the girl
something
from
that
Harry
let me
Potter?
go a little more berserk behind the camera and allow me to dial
I
in
think it was
my
Tonks
Sam Raimi
from Harry
meets
Potter.
Tim Burton style even further. I wrote and directed the film, and the talented cast already ran a successful crowdfunding campaign to get the film shot and in the can. Along with the colorful
already
talent
looks
that plays the
ridiculous.
Frankenbabes, the short also features
I
Jimmy
sent
Simpson
you
from
Discord.
Westworld and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and Dana Ashbrook from
Oh, that
Twin
guy.
Peaks.
He's
the movie
funny.
is now nearly done, but it's still in need of sound
He's
design,
on It's Always
color,
Sunny and a
score,
bunch of stuff.
and VFX to get it over the finish
That's
line
exactly
to play film
what
festivals
Bowser
in
just
the
said
new
that
year.
you couldn't
This
hear.
is where you come in. A lot of people over the years have asked me
Yep,
if
I
I
don't
would
hear.
ever try crowdfunding again, and the short answer is yes, with less physical rewards. Anyone that was a part of the Onyx campaign knows that we had stickers,
funny.
keychains, Blu-rays,
Marty's
t-shirts,
Meat Hut.
posters, photos, toys,
Yeah, so-
all the stuff you
VHS
just
tapes,
showed.
and even Mad Balls. It was a lot. Some would even say too much. So to raise post
So anyway, that's him talking about the Kickstarter. If bring
Did
that-
you donate to this one?
No, this one's like $25 and $50. It's not like the other one that went up to like $7,000 and you can be in the film and stuff like that. This is I think up to $100,
Okay.
$150. And this gives you every cut of the movie as they release it, just like the other one did. I got the early access versions of
Yeah.
the codes for the movies. I got free trials to all the streaming platforms that it wind up streaming on. Right now, it's on Prime Video, I think, for free.
I need to watch it again.
But here, let's pause that and bring it up here.
How's it bring it up?
My mouse keeps jumping. There we go.
Oh, what's that?
This is the trailer.
Oh, the one you just talked about?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. I'm assuming he's in it, right?
I don't think he's in this because it's not an Onyx thing. It's just something he directed.
Oh. He only does the Onyx ones.
That's his first feature film. He did.
No, that's true. I didn't even think of that.
He did. Little Willie was a good short. If you go to Bowser
Oh, you showed me
Vids,
that.
all of his shorts are really good.
Yeah.
But
But he was in that, right?
Hey, I'm writer and director.
Right. So it's just like a preview of the movie with the practical effects, and then they've got special effects, as well to add. So if I were to pledge right now, I'd get the cut without the special effects, kind of like they did with Wolverine. Which Wolverine was it? Where they?
Oh my! It was the really bad one.
The one that had Ryan Reynolds in it, right? As Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one. So it's like that, where you'll just
Golly.
see like something go across the screen that's not a visual effect yet, not replaced with
Yep.
computer stuff. So
Oh, that was bad. I watched that version when it came out.
I did too. I remember watching it and be like, maybe I'll wait.
Geez, these things always go off the rails with us.
Yeah.
Planned Express crashed. Oh my god.
Yeah, so Onyx is doing his thing again. For people
cool.
who liked what they saw so far. His YouTube channel is Bowser Vids. He's got a lot of really good shorts and stuff on there that are
Yeah, I need to catch up a little bit on that.
either character based, like his Onyx the Fortuitous one, which is that went viral. A few different ones, like a weird Satanist guy and Arby's guy, the sinkhole one that Nick just mentioned. A lot of quotable lines.
It's
Yeah.
his inflection of his voice.
Yeah.
It's like Matt Hardy when he's broken. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about one of his like secondary characters he does?
It's when he's broken Matt Hardy. He talks like that. Like similar.
Yeah, see, I didn't
He's
watch
like,
enough of wrestling to
I
catch
am the
that.
one. Like, yeah. No, it was mostly not. It was on WWE a little bit, but mostly elsewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been watching. Oh, I know. I've been watching a lot of. Dead Meat. You ever been on their YouTube channel?
No.
They have something called the Kill Count.
Oh,
where they just,
did you send that to me once? I feel like I've
just
watched
really
an
started
episode
to
of
get
the
into
Kill
it
Count.
like this week. They're awesome. Like they talk about the movies and then they just go through the kills and how they die in the movies, and then they do like a final tally thing at the end and give like the best and worst awards to the movie. It's really good. Dead Meat's awesome.
One Day Ago, Frankenhooker, 1990, Kill Count. Last week, Maxine, Kill Count. I didn't see Maxine or the new VHS.
I've been watching the Friday the 13th ones. That's how I knew about Tony Goldwyn.
Yeah, you had his name at the tip of your tongue. like you spent some time
I had to
thinking
look it
about
up
him.
though. Yeah, I literally just I was watching it today.
Yeah,
it's very fun. They're very funny.
Nice.
He's James A. Janice, I think is the guy. He's pretty good.
All right. Well,
he has the Rob Zombies up there too. I'm not watching.
You're listing people you won't watch now.
No, the videos I won't watch. I'm not gonna watch this Halloween.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, Dead Meat's videos, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll watch the other ones. They're good though. You should check them out.
Yeah, I've been watching Corridor Crew's the one that does all the special effects movies. What's the channel
Ryan
that
George.
has Macaulay Culkin on it every once in a while? That
I have no idea.
Talks about movies.
I have no idea.
It's a really good channel, and they watched their current series is Worst of the Worst or something. So they'll sit down and watch like 3 of the worst rated horror movies or something, and this is like going back through all their episodes in like a game show format, and it's like really entertaining.
Okay.
Give me a second to look up the name of it, and you can distract the viewer. Singular.
It's still me.
Why do I have to follow so many people on YouTube?
I think we definitely have to do a watch once the new Squid Game comes out. We should definitely sit down and do another one of those.
The senior watch parties, because that would be Red Letter Media. I think is it. Let me click on this.
We could do that. I just meant like one of these because we did a whole thing on that before.
Oh yeah. Well, our first season each week was 90% the episodes on that. We were doing homework and long form notes. It was great. I love the first season. I mean, live streams are great, and it's a lot easier to not have to sit here and edit for 4 hours or 3-hour conversations.
I do that for school with the news. Oh my god.
Yeah. Doing it this way is a lot easier. Hit record and then stream it, and then replace the low quality stream with the high quality recording we got. It's definitely a easier way to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, and now there's so many AI tools like to cut out all the ums and pauses. You click one button nowadays to create the podcast, whereas I'd have to edit it and cut out all of our thinking and our Googling parts to make it go up on Buzzsprout, which would put it on Apple Podcasts and all that stuff, Spotify. Yeah, I'll probably do that for this one, whereas previously I would sit there in Adobe Premiere and hope it wouldn't crash as I'm editing a 3-hour long, adding cut scenes and title scenes to say we're switching subjects and stuff. But
yeah, we can set it up where that can come up live, can it?
Yeah, we could. I just
I got the buttons.
Didn't get. I'm actually holding my Stream Deck in my hand right now. That's what I'm like reaching forward to. Because before we get into our main topic, as we always do, let's put the clock on the board.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's put up contestant number 1 for 6 degrees of Nick Johnson.
6 degrees of Nick Johnson. Oh, okay.
Okay. Jennifer Lawrence versus Danny DeVito.
Oh, okay, great.
I forgot to start the clock before saying Danny DeVito. All right, so for Thanksgiving, we originally had our first Slapsgiving episode November 24th of 2022, which wasn't our full podcast. It was just a quick 10-minute short. I should have just used the notes from the first one, but instead I researched a whole new thing. So my first question to you is, what movies make you think of Thanksgiving? Like, what do you usually watch this time of year?
I'm not really big on Thanksgiving, period. I think, isn't Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, is that Thanksgiving or is that Christmas?
That is indeed on the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles list.
Yeah.
But the question isn't what's a Thanksgiving movie, is this time of year when you've got 2 days in a row off of work, or 1 day, because we both have spent a lot of time working retail. What movie do you sit down and watch when your belly's full of turkey and gravy and biscuits?
I know the movie that's always on that I can't stand.
Which one's that?
Christmas Story.
On Thanksgiving?
It's on every year, like on Thanksgiving.
It starts streaming 24/7 on Thanksgiving. You're right. That and Charlie Brown Christmas.
No, that's great.
And I think Miracle on 34th Street also starts on Thanksgiving streaming, or you know, taking up all the airwaves on regular television. So you don't sit down and watch the same movie every year on Thanksgiving, even if it's like The Avengers or something. You don't have it's my day off.
No.
I'm going to watch this.
Not really, because no. I don't really do that. I mean, obviously during the holidays we'll put on more Christmas movies and stuff, but most of the time just like, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think of?
Well, I don't think. I do usually start watching Christmas Story if I had cable. That'd be on the TV anytime I'm doing something, probably. But I haven't had cable in 10 years, so
Right.
I don't think to watch anything over Thanksgiving. I just put on a movie, just as I do most nights. But But after doing some research, like you said, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, I didn't even think of as a Thanksgiving movie, and I know I haven't watched it since I was a kid. So the 6 that I put on as Christmas Thanksgiving movies, I will definitely watch in the next week. I already watched 2 of them, which was Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
Right. Watch that for this.
The other 4 that I put on the list for this podcast were Tower Heist. That happens during the Macy Day parade on Thanksgiving. Everybody's out of the building so they can do their heist.
Tower Heist is I haven't watched that in a long time. That's a good movie. I like that movie.
That's a movie that I've watched once
Thanksgiving.
and never watched again. And I saw it in the list. I was like, oh, I could definitely watch that again.
That's a good one. I like that one. People didn't seem to like that too much, but I liked it.
It was a fun, goofy movie. It was, I mean, Ben Stiller movies aren't blockbusters. Like, I don't know what people expected. But
no, not really.
Well, Secret Life of Walter Mitty was an incredible movie. So I shouldn't say his movies are usually mediocre. They're pretty good, but in general, they're little lower brow than average. So I don't know what people expected out of Tower Heist. It's a good movie. It's a decent heist movie. Paul Blart Mall Cop. Yeah. Is Thanksgiving, Black Friday.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's definitely worth watching. I enjoy that movie. Son-in-Law was on the list. I was like, oh, I completely forgot that they.
Wait, Son-in-Law, the old Pauly Shore?
Yep.
They go Thanksgiving?
Back. Yeah.
Really?
They go back for the holidays to her family or who's ever family and her family, right? Because he's trying to impress them. That takes place over Thanksgiving and all that stuff. And then the last one was Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So I know I watched Son-in-Law within the last year because I started watching a bunch of Pauly Shore movies at the beginning of the year. But yeah, Tower Heist, Paul Blart, Son-in-Law, and Planes and Trains and Automobiles I'll definitely watch sometime during this week.
Planes, Trains, that would be a good rewatch. I haven't watched that in a while.
Yeah, I got to see where that's streaming. In the 2022 Thanksgiving notion, I had so many more movies for Thanksgiving. You've Got Mail.
Okay.
Addams Family's Values.
It's a good one.
Rocky has a Thanksgiving scene.
A scene.
It counts. Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we put Black Friday in it, which is the day after Thanksgiving, because the first 30 seconds of a movie is them eating turkey dinner and saying, I got to go work overnight shift for Black Friday. So, Dutch. Remember that movie? With, what's his name from
Oh my
Married
God,
Children?
that's a great movie. Yeah, Ed O'Neill.
Yep. Yeah, I like him. And in Modern Family, he's really good.
Yep.
So Dutch, Son of a Woman, The Ice Storm.
Ice Storm.
I feel like that's one of those end of the world movies. That's what I was thinking of when I saw it.
It sounds like it.
1997. Kevin Kline, Joan Allen, Sigourney Weaver.
Okay. Oh, I got it.
Nope.
Wait.
6 minutes, 30 seconds for...
Hold on, wait. Maybe I don't. Hold on. Maybe I don't.
All right, I'll keep going. So, Home for the Holidays, Funny People. Which I didn't realize Funny People had Thanksgiving in it, but when I was reading the description, it made sense. I
need to write something down.
Quick! Pen and paper, stat! 200 cc's of blue ink. Funny People, Sweet November, Pilgrim, which I didn't watch, I don't think. Black Friday.
Pilgrim, what's that?
Another horror movie.
Oh, wait.
I did watch Pilgrim. Yeah, I think that's the one I watched that I couldn't remember. That was actually good.
You have to do that.
Pilgrim
Michelle
movie.
brought me a pad of paper and pen. She heard me say it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't watch Pilgrim. No, I was thinking
that movie.
of Thanksgiving. I think where the
Are
killers
you
got the
thinking of
Pilgrim hat and
Founders Day?
What is it?
Founders Day, like that Thanksgiving like horror movie that came out.
Is that what I'm thinking of? Where the
That
killer
was
has the
bad.
hat and that weird
Yeah.
mask?
It's Founders Day.
I couldn't remember what it was called.
I did watch that last year. It was like a $1 movie or something like that, or a $5 movie where you didn't know what movie you were seeing until you get there, and that was the movie that was playing.
I need to know what theater does that because that sounds awesome. But yeah. Anyway, I didn't watch Pilgrim, Black Friday, Four Brothers, The Weatherman, which is a good one. Ghostbusters.
The Weatherman with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
That's a really good movie. I like that movie.
Four Brothers, Weatherman, Ghostbusters 2016 is over Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Paul Blart, Grumpy Old Men, which we used to watch all the time as a kid over Thanksgiving.
Grumpy Old Men was on TV cable like all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Knives Out happens over Thanksgiving.
It does. That's a good one. I like that movie. The sequel was not as good, but I still liked it.
Yeah. What was the Glass or what was it? Glass Onion.
Mm-hmm.
And A Christmas Story. It starts out on Thanksgiving and rolls over Christmas. So that's the Thanksgiving movie list. How you doing with your 6 degrees? You're at 9 minutes and 20 seconds.
I know. We've been talking. I'm trying to figure out Jennifer Lawrence with who to connect her.
That's why I start it before we start talking. Otherwise, you'd have it in 30 seconds, like every other time we play.
Danny DeVito's been in a lot. He was in the new Beetlejuice. Oh, I saw the new Beetlejuice movie.
Oh, I did not see that. Was that good?
And Venom. I've seen more than I remember.
See, you see stuff.
Oops. He was in a new Beetlejuice movie. Michael Keaton's been in tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Like Winona Ryder's been in stuff. You know? I'm trying to figure out the best way to connect them. Like Winona Ryder was in Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler. Has he been in something with Chris Pratt or Owen Wilson? I can connect it to her. I'm trying to do. It'd be so funny if they were just in a movie together.
If they were, I wouldn't tell you.
Do you already know the pattern?
Oh no, I just picked two people. It's rare that I can get this. This is why you do it, not me, because it would take the full 2-3 hours of us chatting for me to figure it out. And even then, I'd give up.
I'm getting there.
Especially since you're not allowed to use the internet. I would definitely need to IMDb it, and it would still take me 3 hours of clicking.
Brad's been in a bunch of stuff.
Stupid Chrome.
Maybe you have to start with Devito. I can't use TV either.
You can use TV. Our rule was always if they're a regular star on a TV show, you can use those. Is that what the rule was? Yeah, so you can say like Saturday Night Live because every actor's ever been on it was the thinking behind it.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think of a way to use It's Always Sunny.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. No, just as long as it's not like random guest appearances, like. Even then, if you have to use it, I'll allow it.
All right, so I have to use Danny DeVito and one of the other stars. That's what you're saying?
Oh yeah. How else would you get?
I don't know. They've had like the It's Always Sunny had what the heck's that wrestler's name? I forget. Oh, Rowdy Piper was on there. I'm sure I could connect him somehow.
Go ahead. You do Rowdy Piper to Hulk Hogan to Jennifer Lawrence, and and you got it. We'll allow TV shows, just not talk shows or variety shows. So if it's a regular sitcom TV show, you can use it however you want.
I'm thinking. Devito. Can I do Schwarzenegger somehow? Twins? I got it.
All right. You know the rules. I'll stop the
Yeah.
clock once you stop it.
Okay. Devito was in Twins with Schwarzenegger. That's one, right?
Okay.
Schwarzenegger was in The Expendables with Bruce Willis. Right?
Okay.
Expendables 2 or 3, whatever it was.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you've been now.
Bruce Willis was in that Glass. No, or he was in not Glass. He was in
Unbreakable.
Split
Yep.
with James McAvoy.
Also a good movie.
James McAvoy was in like a million X-Men movies with Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, but you did it better than ChatGPT.
You put it
ChatGPT, which isn't always correct. Sometimes it's
What did they say?
So I'll do it
What
the
the
way you
robots
did
say?
it. Danny DeVito was in Duplex with Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller was in A Night at the Museum with Rami Malek. Rami Malek
True.
was in The Little Things with Jared Leto. Jared Leto was in House of Gucci with Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga was in A Star is Born with Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper was in American Hustle with Jennifer Lawrence.
I was
Along
trying
with
to use Silver
3 other
Linings
movies he did
Playbook with her
it, but-
too.
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube?
That's a good one. I'll keep that. Is who on YouTube?
You?
Like streaming? Yeah, we're still streaming.
No. Are you watch? Do you have it signed in? Are you watching?
No, I'm in the dashboard. The live broadcast.
We got a second watcher.
Hello, second watcher. I see one concurrent viewer on the dashboard, but we're happy to see you here if you are actually here.
Yeah. It says 2 watching now, so I thought maybe that was somebody else.
There was 2 concurrent viewers at one point, but clearly we weren't interesting enough. It was probably the YouTube moderators to see.
Oh, they were like, he's showing videos from a trailer.
Right. It was Andrew Bowser like, oh, what is this? Stealing our stuff.
Get rid of them.
So 14 minutes and 20 seconds. I do believe that is the longest it's ever. No, you had one that took you like a half hour before we kind of gave up. Yeah.
Which one it is?
Go ahead and watch all of our videos and let us know which episode that was.
Maybe Michelle's watching.
So we'll do 1420.
No, she said no.
Fair enough. Touche.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that's our list of
There's some good ones.
Thanksgiving movies.
I don't think I've seen You've Got Mail in like 20 some years.
Yeah, a lot of them are older movies. I feel like they don't even use it as a time plot in newer movies. Like in the 90s, everything had to be a holiday movie. 2000s, everything had to be a raunchy rom-com type of American Pie movie. 2010s was when all the superhero stuff started and never really stopped. So, yeah, holiday movies have now are just like streaming things or Lifetime movies. It's not really, not really
next door
popular topics anymore for theaters. Like, is Red One even going to theaters, or is that going straight to streaming?
Red One's in theaters. That's where it went to.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have any Last Action Heroes or what's the Jingle All the Way type of Christmas movies anymore.
Last Action Hero is so good. I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an Arnold marathon soon.
Yeah.
I usually do Jackie Chan marathons twice a year, so gotta mix it up.
Every once in a while I'll put one of his movies on just for the stunts and the like the kicking.
I love Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, Stallone. I gotta do his stuff because I just watched his TV show Tulsa King. The season just ended.
Is that good?
It's a really good show. You should definitely check it out.
Okay.
But yeah, it definitely makes me want to go back and watch a bunch of his movies.
I never watched Expendables 4. I heard it was terrible.
You never watched it?
No, with Megan Fox. She's a ditz. The dumbass.
She's not the main character.
I don't care.
That's it. I'm gonna go
She
watch that
bothers me.
tonight to make up for you never watching it.
Okay.
You should definitely watch
I'm
it.
gonna-
It's
I'll
still got
probably-
good action in it.
I'm not gonna watch anything because I'll fall asleep 5 minutes in.
Yeah, 4 is the one where they try. He wanted to be less in it and kind of pass off the franchise, so he could still make
Yeah.
the money and not have to be doing all the stunts. Because what was it, 3, where he's like sprinting for 30 seconds straight in a wide cam, and it's like actually him running. Like he's
Oh, yeah,
not Tom
he's like,
Cruise. He's got too much muscle to do that.
He looks like Nick Frost zombie impression from Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead is definitely a horror time must watch every year.
I love that movie.
But yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, so I want to marathon Arnold and Stallone movies over the next month, I think.
I wanna rewatch the Friday movies since I've been watching the kill counts.
Yeah. I
are
realized
good.
how much of the movies I forgot when I was watching the second or third one on AMC, and I was like, oh, I don't remember any of this other than from the video game. Like, it's like I should rewatch all these and actually pay attention.
Oh my god, I've seen each one a bunch of times.
Yeah.
They're classics.
So when do you start watching Christmas movies?
Oh, one was playing in the background tonight. Me, right around now. Right
Yeah.
around, usually around Thanksgiving.
Do you have decorations up already, your tree and stuff?
No. There's like fall stuff.
When do you put your decorations up?
December.
Really? Don't wanna
Maybe
enjoy 'em?
next week. Whatever.
We normally do
How much work?
the day after Lila's birthday, so the 17th of November is when we'd start putting them up.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize that passed. Ah, terrible. How old is she now? Jeez.
She's 14
She's
now.
old. I know,
Don't
she's
remind
that's
me.
crazy. Anna turns 20 on Monday.
Oh, what? That
I know.
can't be right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'll probably put the tree up when we're done here, and then worry about all the garland and stuff around the doorways.
Yeah. I guess you haven't
tomorrow.
seen her in a bit.
I haven't seen her since she went to college.
Yeah.
I think she was still a senior last time we did a VR movie night type thing.
Okay. We're gonna. I'll see her at brunch tomorrow. I'll send you a picture. She's old.
Yeah.
Her
Does she
first
feel
digit
old too? Does she
changed.
say I'm so old? My back hurts.
She knows when she's not. I'm old apparently.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
You're younger than I am.
Yeah, but I've thrown myself down many more flights of stairs than you have.
Yeah, I just fall down them.
One time.
It was a doozy.
I haven't been on the skateboard at all this year. Mainly because I gained
saw
so
the
much weight. I'm
videos of
afraid that I'm
me-
gonna like break an ankle or something.
Do you still have the videos of me trying to do an ollie?
I have to have it somewhere on a hard drive. Yeah, I think I sent it to you on Facebook
Oh, you did.
earlier this year, like around
You
your
did.
birthday. You
I
were
think-
asking about it.
Yeah, because I think I showed Michelle. I think
Yeah.
it was so pixelated. It's like you can't even tell what's happening.
When I re-upload
like,
this,
oh,
I'll
it's-
tag that to the end of the video. I'll edit that in there real
Jesus.
quick.
it's like Sasquatch on a board because you can't. It's so blurry.
I was gonna say it's so pixelated because it's a 480 or 240 by 240 video off of
Yep.
like a Sony
What was it,
Handycam
I was gonna say, what was it? Your sidekick?
2008. You had the Sidekick. I was so jealous.
I did have a sidekick. It was
I-
terrible.
I had the Palm Trio, but
Yeah, you
I missed
you
the
liked
physical
your
keyboard days.
Blackberries.
I only had one BlackBerry, and
It
the
was just the one. Oh, I remember you
stupid ball in
liked
the center like broke immediately, so like
Yeah.
was useless. But the Palm Trios were my
Yep.
favorite. Running Windows, whatever. But the keyboard
okay.
was just so nice. Same phone that Barney has in the first couple seasons of How I Met Your Mother before they switched to
Speaking of
iPhones.
Slapsgiving.
Speaking of Slapsgiving,
Those are
um,
good. You all right? No. Why? Look, it's John Boyce.
Hi, John.
Hello, how are you?
He said hi, but you can't hear him.
I can see him.
Oh,
I mean, I have eyes.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to be polite. Why?
I have a child that I have to.
Yeah, the yeah.
You came back. Yeah, you came back.
Oh.
I was kidding. Oh my god.
So this is what I was looking up. The original Slapsgiving comes from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Season 3, episode 9. It's Lily and Marshall's first Thanksgiving together as a married couple. And
Oh yeah.
oh well, this isn't when it started. This is just the last slap. Is that what it is? Or the
No, the last slap's
Or
like
the-
in the last season, I think.
Oh, that's right. It was all
It was
one.
at Barney's wedding, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking they did 2 slap bets, but no, it was one. So he slaps him once right away, then he slaps him twice in one of the episodes. So this is like slap 3, I think, or 2 or 3. But yeah, so way back in 2007, Slapsgiving, they make
Way
a
back.
bet on what Robin's private video is. Barney saying it's porn and everybody else saying it's not. Marshall bets him with a. He's like, I bet you $50. And Barney's like, make it $1 million. And he's like, we're not doing that. How about a slap bet? And then Lily's like, I'll be the slap bet commissioner. And then, yeah, so it's supposed to be one slap. Barney lies and says it is a pornographic video and then slaps Marshall. So his retribution is, once they figure it out, is that Marshall gets to slap him 5 times. And so Slapsgiving is one of the funniest episodes because the whole episode, he has a timer on a website and it's counting down and Barney's like shaking the whole time. Gets to dinner and Lily yells at them and tells them to stop it. There's going to be no slapping tonight. And then Barney's finally, tired of being scared and starts like being cocky. And she's like, all right, I'll allow it. Go ahead. And so he just gets up and whack. He goes flying across the room. So yeah, that's any Thanksgiving episode we do will forever be Slapsgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those slaps are good too. And they spread about nicely over the next 7 seasons.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the last one happened in the last season. I could be wrong.
No, I think you're right. I think it's like one of the last
Um,
episodes they close it up. But yeah, it's definitely a legendary thing in television from, almost 20 years ago.
Yeah. Apparently there's 8 slaps total. Excuse me. Yeah, he gets 3 more later. I forget why. That's what it was. So
Yeah.
there's 8 total. Oh, 8.
That means we
I
can
felt too
do
many.
this 6 more times and we'll
But I
stay
think
in
the last-
continuity.
The last slap was in season 9.
Yeah.
So they spread it out over the 6 seasons there. That's crazy.
Isn't it Slapsgiving where they then go to the piano and sing about how he slapped him? Like you just got slapped, Marshall's singing or something like that?
I think so. Well, there's Slapsgiving. There's 3 episodes called Slapsgiving. There's Slapsgiving, Slapsgiving 2, and Slapsgiving 3. Like they're horror movie sequels. Revenge of the Slap and Slappointment and Slap Mara.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know what
so
that means.
Slapsgiving 2, Revenge of the Slap, The 8 Slaps, The Disaster Averted, End of the Aisle, Stuff, Slapsgiving 3, Slappointment, and Slap Mara,
Yeah, I
and
don't
Belly Full of Turkey. So yeah, 8 of them. That's great. We're gonna speed round this because we only have one topic
God.
left.
know. Oh, geez. There's
So-
a timer again. That's not good.
Let's do
How?
Steve Martin.
Oh, he's great. Only Murders in the Building.
Love the show. It's
Oh my god.
one of our favorites.
That's on my ringtone right now.
Is it? That's awesome.
The theme song.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
And
I paid money for it.
Casey Affleck, because I was trying to think of
Casey
brother of
Affleck.
somebody that's also an actor. I forget who I
Okay.
had first, and then he popped in. I was like, that'll be even harder. He's done less movies.
He has, but
I think he's still done a lot of
movies
movies, but they're just
he's
not
done
as.
movies with his brother Ben Affleck, who's been in a lot.
Which I figured I was gonna do. Ben Affleck, I think, was one of the ones that popped into my head, and I was like, oh, I'll do his brother. That's how it went.
Yeah. So Casey Affleck and Steve Martin. Steve Martin. Let's see. Steve Martin was in.
He's been in 40. He's got 49 credits. Casey Affleck.
Yeah, he's done a lot. He's done a lot of directing too, but he was in oh my god, The Town. You could say The Town with Jeremy Renner, right? And Jeremy Renner was in. Oh, Jeremy Renner was in Iron Man. No, he was in the Avengers with Robert Downey Jr. Right? Who was in Due Date with Zach Galifianakis, who was just in the last season of Only Murders with Steve Martin.
How many is that?
Affleck in The Town, Renner in Avengers, Downey in Due Date. 4.
Affleck is in Avengers.
Yeah, he's in The Town. He's in The Town with
with
Jeremy
Renner. I got you. Yeah.
And then Renner was in the Avengers movies with Robert Downey Jr. Who was
So
in Due Date with Zach Galifianakis, who was in Only Murders with Steve Martin.
in typical fashion, 1 minute and 23 seconds. You jerk.
My
You
chair
wanna-
screw's coming out.
That's not good. You want to know what
What?
AI did it in?
Yep, I do.
Well,
I
it
really
did it
like this
instantly.
ChatGPT thing.
So you started with Casey.
Did I do it
Affleck?
faster than ChatGPT?
No. But it's got a million more brains than you do with all of its servers.
Yeah, cheater.
There you go. Disqualified. Nick wins. Casey Affleck was in Good Will Hunting in 1997 with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise
What?
was in Collateral with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Wait, Tom Cruise was in Good Will Hunting?
That's what GPT's telling me. That
Tom
he's-
Cruise was not in Good Will Hunting.
Let's see. Good
No,
Will
he was not.
Hunting. I told you it sometimes is wrong. So let's see. Cast: Matt Damon, Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck, Stellan Skarsgård. Actually, what I will do is make it so everybody can play along. We are looking for Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, the megastar.
Robin Williams, which we knew because he's the teacher, but so. Definitely gonna have a Robin Williams marathon. So he is not in the credits. So AI is hallucinating.
Stupid ChatGPT.
That's unfortunate. That is
Go to the ChatGPT screen. I want to see that.
okay. Hold on. Bring that up here.
Oh my
Here's what
God.
it said. Steve Martin was in Parenthood with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was in Matrix with Jada Pinkett Smith. Jada Pinkett Smith in Collateral with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise in Good Will Hunting, which is
Was
incorrect.
Jada Pinkett Smith in? Was she in Collateral? But I guess she was.
I mean, if one thing's wrong, they both could be wrong.
No,
That's
she
actually
may have
right.
been the Jamie Foxx love interest or something.
How do I? Which is it? How do I try again? Tom Cruise was not in Good Will Hunting.
Does it work? Was that work? You're absolutely right. Thank you. Steve Martin, cheaper than I was into Hillary Duff.
So
was
it got it in
War
3
Inc.
this time.
Oh man, whatever. I got it in a minute 23, and ChatGPT failed the first.
I agree. You still won, but yeah, it got it in 3 instead of 4. Gotta give it that. But apparently that was too easy of a thing. If both of you got it in 4, or thought you did in the first try, like
Yeah, you can do another one.
no, I don't really want to do it over our next topic. That's not sensitive.
Oh,
Let me get back to the right Notion board. I was thinking we only did it in a year since we did this. So I was going to say all the big stars we've lost this year.
Okay.
Because there were some big ones, but I forgot it was 2 years, so it's not 2 years worth of people. It's just one. And we lost a lot of people this year. I don't have the exact count, but between like looking at the lists of all the superstars or stars that passed, it's a big list.
Right.
Tony Todd died
Yeah, that's
this month
I
at
mentioned
69
that
years
earlier.
old. He's known
Yeah,
for
he was the man.
246 acting credits.
His voice, Tony. I won't even try and do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so deep and menacing.
Yep. You might
He
know
was a
him
good actor,
from
too.
Final Destination franchise, Candyman, The Rock, The Crow, and the Scream TV series.
He also recently did, which is really cool. So there's a band called Ice Nine Kills. I don't know if you've heard of them.
That's the band
They
where
have
all their
two-
songs are horror movie.
They have
related or
2
something?
albums where every song is a theme, like it's based off a horror movie. And they released an album where Tony Todd just narrates like 4 long tracks of things, like the story that's happening. And it's just like I just sit there and I'll put it on in the car and just drive.
That's awesome.
And it's just Tony Todd narrates like, and then the deep, dark, like it's just like soothing. But I mean, Candyman's a classic. That's a classic movie. So good.
Yeah, he was a great actor, and I didn't know his name when you texted me like, "Oh no, he passed."
Yeah.
But as soon as I saw the picture, I was like, "Oh, that guy is in everything," and literally 246 acting credits. Like, yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with in
Yeah, the horror world lost
especially.
a legend.
Yeah.
of that
And he was
one.
in the original Candyman and the 2 new ones.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was also in the the Night of the Living Dead remake from like 1990, which is a phenomenal movie. So, shame.
Yeah.
Who else you got?
Terry Garr died in October at 79. 159
yeah, I know.
acting credits. She's from Tootsie and Mr. Mom, Close Encounters of the Third
Yeah.
Kind, Young Frankenstein.
Yep, I reckon I know her. I recognize her. Nobody I'm like, you know, I don't know her as well as like Tony Todd or anything, but definitely somebody I remember.
Yeah. I meant to have like a PowerPoint going with all the the slideshow of the pictures, and I forgot to make sure I had enough time to get that done. So we just have a bunch of names and no pictures, sadly, but
we'll do better for next time.
We will be better. David Harris I saw on the list, and I only added him because
I looked him up because I wasn't. I mean, I know him from the Warriors because he played. Oh my God, what was it? Cochise.
Yeah, that's why I added him because you're a big fan of the Warriors.
I do like the Warriors. That's a good movie. You never watched it?
When I was a kid, but you used to always do Warriors come out to play or whatever. Well, it works. So that's why I knew you liked it. I was like, oh, I got to throw him on the list. Even though he's only been in 57 things, I know everything Warriors related that came out, which is like 10, 15 different either shorts or video games or whatever voiceover stuff. He was in all of it. So he's somebody that people recognize because Warriors is a pretty epic movie that everyone has seen. And back in a time when everybody saw every movie that came out because only 10 came out a year type of deal. Like, not like now where you have 100 movies a day getting released.
A day, yeah, pretty much.
The
next one I saw was Nicholas Pryor. I had to look him up. I wasn't too sure.
I added him because us being horror buffs, he is the morgue director in Halloween Kills. He was also in Collateral Damage, Risky Business, and he's a huge actor on General Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Nicholas Pryor died in October at 89 with 174 acting credits to his name. John Amos.
John Amos.
He is I'm just bad with names, but also I don't know if he's know by name person, but when you see his face you recognize him.
I did know when I saw the name I knew who it was.
Yeah. So He
He was great. Coming to America, great movie.
121 credits. You know him from Good Times, Coming to America, Die Hard 2, and Uncut Gems. He's also in the new Suits LA TV show, which is still in production. So I don't know if they're going to cut his stuff or not, but you might
Write
be able
him off, maybe.
to see him, depending on what stage it is. Might be able to see him in that.
What up?
What up? Who's
What was
in
that?
here? George, are you in our podcast right now?
Yeah, dude. I invade everything.
That's funny.
Wait, are you recording right now?
Yeah, we're streaming on
live.
YouTube, man. You're live.
Oh, damn.
You're live, baby. And you don't even have your camera on. Look at that.
Bro. No,
Talking and
it's
you're
not
up to no good.
it's not PG. It's not PG friendly, bro. I can't do that right now.
We're just going through all the people that died this year. We're talking about John Amos. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that's who we were just talking about. Let me check something real quick.
What's the YouTube?
Ready Viewer 1 on YouTube.
I put spaces in.
That'll work. I think you got the next one up?
The next what?
The next name?
JP38. What up? Yeah, I was
Hey, look at that.
I was trying to find because I did download all their pictures. I was going to pull them up and click through them, but I can't figure out where I saved them.
I think the next one that you're going to talk about hit pretty hard for a lot of people.
Yeah. So we have Maggie Smith, died
Yeah.
in September at 89, has 86 credits to
McGonagall.
her name. You might know her from Hook, Sister Act, Downton Abbey, or
I forgot
let's
she was
be
in
honest,
Sister Act.
what you're actually remembering her from,
She was McGonagall.
the Harry Potter franchise, yeah.
Eight films with Harry Potter.
Or the grandma
They
from
had a
Hook,
really
which is what
nice-
I know her from, because Harry
Yeah.
Potter is a secondary franchise to me. I've fallen asleep to the second half of them. I think I only remember the first two movies.
They're amazing.
But
They
yeah,
did a
that-
really nice thing in Disney World at the Harry Potter World or whatever it's called. After she passed, like everybody was there and they all held their wands up to the Hogwarts castle,
Oh, that's
like
awesome.
in memory. It was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
yeah, she was good in those movies, and I forgot she was in Hook and Sister Act because I only ever really think of Harry Potter when I hear the name.
Yeah, I can't picture her in Sister Act. That's just one of the big movies that IMDb named.
She
But I-
sang. She was one of the nuns.
Yeah. I remembered her from Downton Abbey because I watched the first couple seasons of that, and I definitely remembered her from
I
Hook.
didn't watch that. They're too proper.
It's not a bad show. John Ashton. Another name I don't recognize, but a face you recognize. He died at 76 with 95 acting credits. He, you'll know his face from Beverly Hills Cop franchise.
He was the partner.
Yep.
Yeah, with the mustache. Did you watch the newer Beverly Hills Cop? That
Yeah,
was
Axel
pretty-
Foley.
pretty
It was good. I
Yeah, I liked it.
hope they do another one. He was
Yeah,
also
they
in
should.
Midnight Run, Trapped in Paradise, Gone Baby Gone. But yeah, most notably the detective, the
on
rounder
the-
detective.
Fantasy. He's on a lot of TV.
Yeah, definitely a TV actor. A lot of cop roles, type of stuff. That type of
Yep.
actor. Without the picture, you're not going to recognize the name, I'm sure, of Chad McQueen. He only had 26 acting credits, mostly Karate Kid stuff. Died at 63. But
Yeah, he
another
was in Cobra Kai a little bit. Wasn't he? No, he wasn't. Never mind. They had a
wasn't?
few people from the older films come back for Cobra Kai.
I thought he
Oh.
was one of them.
Apparently not. His last acting credit was 2001.
Yeah.
So I guess he was not
So
one of the
let
returning
me-
ones.
Do this.
There he is. Oh,
I'm
my
trying.
face.
I'm trying. Technology's hard, guys.
Technology's hard.
Actually, I don't think IMDb even has a picture of him.
That's his picture.
Yeah, but I mean, from Karate Kid, where you'll actually recognize him. He's this guy.
I don't know.
That guy.
Oh,
So,
that guy.
yeah, Dutch.
He looks like every other bully from the 80s.
Every other bully and Karate Kid, because they're all blonde-haired kids from what was it,
Yeah.
California or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, worth mentioning because Karate Kid franchise is huge.
Oh yeah.
One of the biggest
They have a
ones
new
of the
movie
year,
coming out.
besides Maggie Smith, was James Earl Jones at 93.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think that was probably the biggest one.
You might know him from
I
such
can
shows
remember.
such as Big Bang Theory, or no, I'm kidding.
Really, really.
I just watched the episode like a week ago that he was in. And I was like, oh, I forgot he did that because he
James Earl Jones. You're mentioning Big Bang
so
Theory.
good. Have you seen that episode? It's so good. He's so like
Yeah, I've seen it. And they want to go like TP Leia's house or whatever. Yeah, it's funny.
It was one of the last things both of them did, and it was the first time both of them were ever on screen together.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah,
I
it was
forgot
an
about that.
epic moment. So don't bag on Big Bang Theory.
I'm not bagging on it. I just like, I mean, like Darth Vader.
He's not even Darth Vader. He's the voice of Darth Vader. That's not even.
Don't care. He is Darth Vader. That's besides the point.
So yeah, we lost him in September at 93 years old, 190 acting credits because of his voice. Just like Tony Todd, he does a ton of voiceover stuff. Anytime somebody wants a deep narration voice.
We lost a few deep narrators this year.
Yep.
Tony Todd is and it actually has two people from Coming to America.
Yep. So Coming to America, Star Wars franchise, as you mentioned, The Lion King as Mufasa, Field of Dreams,
Mufasa, of
Sandlot,
oh god, Field of Dreams, that's right.
Yeah, he's loved by everyone.
He was in Click.
Household name.
He narrated his past. Adam Sandler's past.
Yep. Yeah, he's yeah.
Half of his credits are Darth Vader from something.
Yep. Yeah.
Or Mufasa. That takes up half his credits.
Lego Star Wars, regular Star Wars, video games, yeah. Anything that's got Star Wars in the name, his voice is attached to.
Yes, he was.
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
I recognize the
Blade
name, but I never would have put the name to the face. But when I saw his face, I was like, "Oh, that guy."
Yeah, he was cool.
118 acting credits. He was 88 years old. He was in the Blade franchise. He was in Payback. He was in the original A Star Is Born.
Yep. He was the Bradley Cooper from the 70s.
Yep. And kind of looks like it with the long hair and everything. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, one of those faces
He
that
does, you're right.
you recognize the face, but you don't know the name. One of those types of actors.
I know him from Blade when I read it, heard it.
Yeah, we lost another Halloween franchise alum, Charles Cyphers, at 85. He has 100 acting credits,
Cyphers.
including the Halloween franchise movies,
Oh,
Major
right, he
League, and The
played
Fog.
He played Bracket, that's right.
Yep. He was in a couple of the Halloween movies. So
He was in the first two, I think, and then he was in Kills? I don't know if he was in the 2018 one.
yeah,
I don't remember. Definitely he was in Kills because spoiler alert, he got killed.
ooh, it's in the title. But I
That was
actually
the
like
part
the part
where
of Kills where
he
it
was in
had
the
all
first-
the old actors in it.
He was in the first two movies,
Yeah.
the first two Halloweens as well. Oh, he was in Escape from New York. And Assault on Precinct 13, the original 70s one. That's a good movie.
Yep.
Right.
Another one that household name that everybody knows and everybody adored growing up.
Yep.
Shannon Doherty died at 53 with 85 acting credits and 5 directing
That was
credits.
sad. Yeah, that was-
Beverly Hills 90210, obviously. Charmed, Heathers, and my favorite, Mallrats.
That's a good one.
They were supposed to do Twilight of the Mallrats, and they were really close to.
Exton, they were into it nearby.
Yep. And then
I remember he put it on Instagram. He was like, "I'm at the Exton Mall," and I was like, "I live nearby."
Yep. Yeah, you told me, and I was like, "I'm 1 block away. When are they doing it? Like, I'll be there every day."
He was like taking pictures outside the mall, and then I was like, "Oh my god, I gotta go over there."
Yep. Yeah, I
that
would
was
have.
fun.
I would have been there all the time, just trying to sneak in. But yeah, she was on board. She was excited to do it, and bad things happen in life. So
Yeah,
unfortunate. Another Big Bang Theory alumni, Bob
Oh my God,
Newhart.
yeah,
He was 94.
he was funny.
He was definitely an older man. You would
Yeah,
know
94.
him
That's he
from Elf.
played Daddy Elf.
Daddy Elf.
No, that doesn't sound right when you say it like that. That didn't come out right.
Oh, I just remembered. Yeah, let's just we're gonna do
Oh,
things that should not have been said.
oh!
We're just gonna.
Did I just get flagged for Daddy Elf?
Yep, we're gonna back up over that, pretend it never happened.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I forgot
we
I
can
had
do
buttons
that.
set up this whole time. 2 hours
Oh
into
my
it.
god, it's almost. How am I still awake? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so Bob Newhart show, Horrible Bosses, Elf, and Big Bang Theory, where he's in
Yep.
Sheldon's Dreams for a handful of episodes and stuff, and as Professor Proton.
Yep.
Richard Simmons died this year at 76.
Yeah.
Only had
Do you
20
remember-
acting
he
credits,
was-
but there's not a household in the world that doesn't know who Richard Simmons is.
No, he was something.
Yep.
I didn't even know he acted.
He was in 81 episodes of General Hospital, which neither of us ever watched.
Did he play himself?
Not for
Did he
84
play
episodes.
Richard Simmons?
He did do TV shows where he was himself, but he was in What Women Want, which I actually remembered him in that, and then Arrested Development. He was in, I think, as himself for a couple episodes, 2 episodes or something.
I don't remember.
Shelley Duvall from The Shining.
Shining.
The
The Shining.
75 with 56 acting credits and 3 writing credits. So she was in The Shining.
Yeah.
She was Olive Oil and Popeye. She was in Suburban Commando with Schwarzenegger, and she was in Annie Hall.
I think she doesn't act. She didn't act for a while.
Yeah, she was a great actress though. I'm surprised she only had 56 credits. But
Yeah.
older Hollywood usually doesn't have a lot of credits unless they're doing TV stuff or voice acting. So
Yeah.
they made their money, and then Hollywood turned to Hollywood from the big extravagant days to back alley cocaine days. So
Yep.
a lot of the old actors just stopped acting, and yeah.
Stopped acting. And yep.
So Martin Mull is another face but no name, like a nameless face for me.
Yeah, I know him.
So when I clicked on his picture, I was like, oh, that guy. He was 147 acting credits, 8 writing credits. You would know him from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, or Clue, or Jingle All the Way,
I remember.
or Mr. Mom,
Yeah.
or he was on the show.
He was
The
on
Ranch.
Roseanne. He was on Roseanne for a bunch too.
Yep.
That's what I remember him from watching Roseanne. He was he was a friend, and he was like the manager of the diner or something they worked at early.
Yeah. He was. He's a great
Martin
actor.
Mull? Yeah. Sean remembers. Thanks.
See, even she knows him. I didn't know. I didn't know the name, but I don't know anyone's name, so it's not surprising.
Yes, Richard Mole was. Yep, he was the big guy, right?
Yeah, the big ball guy.
Yeah, the big ball guy was Richard Mole from Night Court.
Okay.
Martin Mull passed away.
We both passed away.
Maybe. Yeah, but he was always funny. I love Clue.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I forgot he
It
was
was a
in
great
Jingle All the
movie.
Way till I saw it, and I was like, oh, he was in that. Because I always think of
I don't remember him from that.
what's his name? That's the neighbor that's always hitting on the wife. Another good
Oh,
actor.
Phil Hartman.
Yeah, I always think of him, and then
News radio.
Yeah, News Radio.
yeah,
That was sad.
yeah, yeah. So Bill Cobbs died at 90 with
just-
200 acting credits. He's from Demolition Man.
I just had to look him up because I
So
wasn't
he's
sure of the
he's
name.
if I remember right, it's the old black guy, right? Yeah, because he was also
Yeah.
in I Know What You Did Last Summer,
Hit that button.
Night at the Museum. Which one?
The things you shouldn't say. No, not that. What the hell are you doing?
We'll be right back. Back that out of there
Oh my
too.
God.
Wait, I'm not allowed
But
to
yeah.
say that he was the old guy in Night at the Museum.
He left out a word that time.
Don't
I'm
know
just
what I'm gonna
joking.
say with
But
that
yeah, I
one.
had to look him up because I didn't know the name, but he's been in a million things.
He was in First Kid with
Sinbad?
I was gonna say Shazam. Yeah, Sinbad. First Kid. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Night at the Museum.
Airbud.
Yeah. He 200 acting credits. You've definitely
He
seen him in
played the
something.
dog.
He played the dog in Airbud. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I was joking.
It's like
He didn't.
Donald Sutherland was 88 with 198,
that's-
198 acting credits, 2 writing credits.
He was 198.
He looked it, but
Yeah, he did.
Hunger Games franchise, Pride and Prejudice, Horrible Bosses, The Italian Job,
Right.
which I just watched The Italian Job, so he was
That's a good one. I haven't
at
watched
the
that
top
in
of
a
my
long
head.
time.
So yeah, I watched that just like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I didn't feel like watching anything, and I saw that, and I was like, "Oh, I definitely am always in the mood to watch that." So, yeah, Richard Lewis. I was surprised
didn't
only
know- I
had
didn't know he
63
did.
credits. He was 76, 63
he was
acting
mostly
credits, 12
stand-up.
writing credits.
Yeah, he was mostly stand up though.
Yeah,
But he was
exactly.
funny.
Stand up, a
Just Rob-
ton
Robin
of
Hood Men in
episodes of
Tights is
Curb
so
Your
good.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah, Men in Tights is such a good movie.
Yep. And Leaving Las Vegas. And I added Wagons East to the list of notable because it has
Farley.
huh?
Oh, Wagons East, wasn't that Chris Farley?
No, from Plane Trains and Automobile, the John Candy.
Oh. What am I thinking of?
I thought it was John Candy. Am I wrong?
Wagons East. I thought that was. Oh, it was John Candy. Yeah, that's a funny movie. Chris Farley did that movie, wasn't he? He was filming like a western when he passed. I thought, or he was doing that one with Matthew Perry. Wasn't it?
Sounds familiar. I'll let you do the research on
What was
that.
that called? I don't know.
Let's see. Chris Farley.
I think I might be. Oh yeah, it was Almost Heroes with Matthew Perry. I don't think they were cowboys. Never mind. They're explorers.
2 bumbling explorers hope to beat Lewis and Clark to the Pacific Ocean as they race across America's western frontier in the early 1800s.
Yep. I did not remember any of that plot. Apparently.
I do not remember that movie at all, and I love both Chris Farley and Matthew Perry, so I'm going to add that to the list. 1998. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think it came out before he passed before it came out or something.
Yeah. And the last one on my list is another one that I don't even remember hearing about. Carl Weathers in February of
Yeah.
76. Known for
He was
80
the-
acting credits and 17 directing credits. You know him as Apollo Creed from Rocky, the Rocky franchise. He's in Happy Gilmore. He's in Predator, all ripped in the 80s.
He was ripped
And
in the 80s.
most recently, The Mandalorian. So,
Yeah,
great actor.
that's a lot of people.
Yep. And that's just the big names. I skipped over all the musicians and sports people and all that stuff on the list because,
Well, that makes sense because not really what we talk about.
just ones
here.
that affect us. These are all people that have been in franchises that we watch and that most people know.
There's the dog.
there's a lot of TV actors that are off the list from General Hospital. Apparently, it was a bad year for actors in General Hospital, but that show's also been on the air for what 60 years. So it's
There's like 1 million episodes.
yeah. So
I don't even know how many. Let's see. Now I'm curious. 1963. I don't even know how many episodes that is.
crazy.
13,527. Jesus.
Okay. How many? What TV show has the most episodes? Take a guess. I mean, we both could have guessed that it was a soap opera, but
Well, I'm assuming it's not General Hospital then.
how much
One
did General
Life to
Hospital
Live.
have?
13,527.
Okay, so the most recent
Trying to figure out
stats.
What show had the most episodes ever?
all my children.
All My Children. This is All My Children.
It was
As the world turns.
As the World Turns.
Guiding Light.
Guiding
With-
Light.
15,762 episodes, followed by General Hospital.
15,762 episodes.
You know how many of those I've seen?
All of them?
None.
Oh.
My mom was an As the World Turns lady herself.
Was she?
Actually,
That's
I
still a
think
lot
it
of
was Guiding Light
episodes.
and As the World Turns she would watch. I don't think she was into Days of Our Lives when I was a kid or General Hospital, but
I don't
I'm sure she
remember. I mean, I
watched
don't
them.
think
Just Guiding Light was on the TV all the time, and As the World Turns.
my mom didn't watch those. She would watch like Die Hard and action movies and
Well,
like
we
the
would watch
Bourne
that too.
movies, like when she was older.
I remember watching like De Niro movies way before I was supposed to, like Casino and Heat and stuff with my mom. Like,
She did show me Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 7.
yeah. So
That was fun. I think I've talked about that before. The second he walks down the alleyway with his arms stretched out, I was like done. I was like, no,
yeah.
too much.
George, you still here? What movie have you watched way too young? What was the first movie your mom introduced you into?
Give me 1 second. That's a hard one, man. Because see, I was home alone a lot, so I didn't really have any parental figure watching over me. But probably I remember watching Scarface and Scream when I was really young.
Yeah.
Scream's a good one.
But Scarface was really I shouldn't have watched that. And I like the Godfathers. I watched them all before I was 15.
Yeah, but I mean, those movies aren't as bad as movies today. Like,
Oh yeah,
all
oh
things
yeah. But
considering, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. But kids today are also a little bit more used to that stuff.
yeah, I remember watching Taxi Driver. There was a bunch of movies I watched.
I mean, I grew
But,
up watching
They were like
Stallone and
USA and
Schwarzenegger
TNT
movies.
and TBS all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
George, you got any Thanksgiving movies you watch every year?
It would be National Lampoons.
Christmas
Yeah, right
Vacation?
after
I watch like all the National Lampoons, like but yes. But
So
that's
Vegas,
correct.
Vegas Vacation, European Vacation.
Vegas Vacation.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I watched a lot growing up, and also
I'm ready to watch Christmas Vacation for sure. I know. Michelle watched that last night.
While you were at work.
She'll watch it again with me.
Nice.
You will.
I didn't realize she was a movie buff. She'll have to be in the next episode with us.
A movie? Yeah.
She can do the
likes
Christmas
movies.
episode and talk about Hot Frosty and
She loves her Christmas movies.
a lot of Ernest stuff too.
yeah. I gotta
Yeah.
find who's streaming Ernest because I want to watch them all.
Yeah, Ernest Saves Christmas, like a
I
lot
get
of
a
that.
bundle on Vudu.
I'm definitely gonna look. 'Cause if they do,
Ernest
I'll buy
movies.
it.
Yeah. Ernie Scared Stupid was my favorite.
Yeah, I watched that all the time as a kid. That and
I
then
don't
at
know.
Christmas
So
time, the
there's like
Christmas one.
those weird like chubby goblin things. Like
It's
remember?
so bad.
They would like
It's so
turn people
good.
into trees or something. Was that what it
So
was?
there's another good movie that I suggest you watch if you have never watched it. It's Danny Glover and Joe Pesci, called Gone Fishing.
Oh
Great movie.
yeah.
It that I love that movie. That's like one of my favorite childhood movies.
I think Grumpy Old Men needs to be watched now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I'm
earlier.
gonna add that to my list.
Oh my god, they did get turned into wooden dolls. I thought I made that up, but I was right.
Yeah, so
My
my
God,
list
the
is now
trailer's
Tower
playing.
Heist, Paul Blart, Mall Cop, Son-in-Law, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and Grumpy Men. I gotta watch. So
Yeah, Tower Heist. That Tower Heist is a good. I haven't watched that in a while. I should watch that again. I'm just gonna steal your list.
yeah,
Oh my god, Ernest Scared Stupid looks ridiculous in this trailer.
I can't imagine.
He
'Cause
has nunchucks.
I can
He's standing in a truck swinging nunchucks at a troll.
we're talking about square TVs, early '90s. Like, it's gonna be such
Yeah.
bad quality, but
You
I'm gonna love every
should see
second of it.
this.
I'm sure there's a few remastered ones you can find somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Some of them, some of the puppets look like they may have been repurposed from Killer Clowns, though, like the faces. Now I'm
So-
curious if they did that.
Funny thing, when I was interviewing for this job, I sent them the link to my portfolio for my website and stuff, and in it is a link to our Ready Viewer One website. And so the one of the CEO or head of operations guy watched some of them, and he's like, "Oh, did you ever wind up watching Killer Clowns from Outer Space?" I was like, "I think I did." Like, it came up in my interview. Like, so that was fun.
I love that movie. But you know what's funny though? I had to just look that up because I was just watching the Ernest trailer, and sure enough, the Chiodo brothers who did Killer Clowns,
Yeah.
they did special effects for Ernest Scared Stupid.
So that's
Some
why
of
it
the
looks so
trolls
much
were
alike.
repurposed clowns.
So it was actually repurposed. It's not just
Yeah,
'cause of
it really is. I was like, that looks just like there was like the nose of the troll and stuff, and like how they looked. The mask and heads are literally from Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
So
Yeah,
is Killer
growing
Clowns
up, I
the
couldn't
one
watch
where
that.
they have the big red tent? The
Yeah,
okay,
With-
yeah,
you had to hit him in the nose to kill him.
Yep.
I definitely saw at least 10 minutes of it. I don't think I watched the whole thing. I
Yeah.
think I like fell asleep or something, but I definitely saw
Put that
them
above
outside the
everything
big
else on your
tent
list, please.
killing like 3 people.
Can you put that at the top of your list, please, right now?
All right, I'll put it.
Yeah,
I don't care if
that
it's on Thanksgiving.
that is a good movie. It scared the crap out of me growing up. Also, Leprechaun also scared me. It's just like I guess like the
Leprechaun.
disfigured faces is what got me.
Yep. The guy who designed the leprechaun creature worked on one of the earlier Friday special effects movies. He was doing special effects for one of the earlier Friday movies.
Mhm.
I just learned that this week.
I think we actually had a card in Notion for special effects specifically of ideas for future
I think that would be a great
CGI FTW
thing,
was one of them.
just to talk. Yeah,
Practically
special
indistinguishable for practical effects and stuff. Yeah, we had a card
Definitely.
for each of them.
Yeah, I think
Bill fucking Murray. We never did that episode.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
So I think it was Gabriel Bartalos. He did the leprechaun makeup. He did all the leprechaun stuff. He did Gremlins 2. Friday 13th Part 6, the same one we were talking about earlier with Tony Goldwyn. Keeps coming back.
Yep.
He did Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 as well.
So he's basically done all the big franchises in one way or another.
Back to the Future, the ride. Not the movie, the ride.
Somebody's got to
He's done a
design it
lot of
for
horror.
Disney. You know they're not going to do it.
Yeah. The 98 Godzilla.
Did you
With that
watch
weird looking.
the Back to the Future special that they did this year? Last
I
year?
didn't know there was one.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. uh oh, it was the guy that does the Expedition Unknown show that I watch. So it's probably on HBO then. Or Expedition X, where they're like ghost hunting and stuff. He did a special where he's trying to find the original DeLorean. So
okay.
he gets in contact with I can't believe I just did a brain fart, but Doc. Um
Doc Brown.
yeah. Christopher Lloyd. So he gets
Yeah,
in
there you
contact
go.
with Christopher Lloyd, and then it's like 6 episodes of the two of them flying all over the country, trying to track down parts and learning how they build it, and how they went to like a plumbing supply store to
really?
make the flux capacitor, and like all sorts of cool stuff. It's definitely a good watch.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Cool.
I was
Any
just
final
thinking I want
thoughts?
to watch the Camp Crystal Lake documentary again. That was good.
You still have to take me there. You keep going without me, you jerk.
I've gone once, and it was over a decade ago.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I feel like you
You know how
went
much the
to
tickets are to get into the camp?
well, they just opened it up again like a year ago because they stopped
it's
doing it
been
for a while.
many years since they started letting people in for tours, for Camp Crystal Lake tours.
Yeah,
And tickets are like $150 each.
worth it. But you just
I
went
know,
to
but
Salem.
yes.
That's
Oh,
where
we
you
went to
this
Salem.
year.
Yeah, we went to Salem. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, if we had
We
a
looked at
Halloween
all
episode, we
the.
could have talked all about it, but we can't.
It was fun. We saw the Hocus Pocus stuff.
I was too slow. Where's my buzzer?
Okay. Really?
So with the Hocus Pocus, did they have like the house set up as a tour, or like
You
the
couldn't go in.
cemetery, or
We
like
saw
what was the?
We saw the school, which isn't a school. Cosmo. I don't know what it is anymore. We saw the school. We saw one of the houses one of the people lived in. It was like a gazebo. Well, not a gazebo. It's like outside. Like, yeah, it's a gazebo. From one of the movies. I think the second movie. What else did we see? There's the two houses, right?
The witch house?
The witch house. Was that in the movie?
Actually, a witch house.
Right. It was like some guy who was like going against the witches. I don't know why it's called the witch house, because he didn't like those people. That doesn't make sense. But yeah, that was in the movie, and we saw the one girl's house. Oh, Town Hall. That's what it was. That was the other place I couldn't think of.
Oh yeah, where they're
When
all
they had the
dancing.
dance party in the first movie.
Yep.
Yeah, but they didn't film the inside in there.
Of course
Just
not.
the outside.
Just the
And
Yeah.
the gazebo in the second
The
movie.
gazebo in the second movie, when they suddenly know a song that came out when they were not alive, and they danced and stuff.
yeah.
It was cool though. There was like so many people, like a lot.
What other horror movie places have you been to? Did you go to where they filmed Silent Hill? Was it not Suburbia?
Oh,
but
Centralia?
Centralia.
No, I never been out there, but apparently I don't think you can get in.
Yeah, I don't think you can
No.
anymore, especially now that they shut down the old highway.
I think it's full of gold, and they don't want us to know.
They say it's because it's still smoking and on fire under the ground, but yeah, it's
Right.
definitely
I have gone to the town where the first Friday 13th was filmed, like the diner from the original movie, and then
Yeah.
there's like the whole town they're walking in. But at the time, the camp wasn't open to like the public for anything. They like didn't even like acknowledging the fact that the movie was filmed there. But now they make
so much money off it.
tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on ticket sales. I don't even know I don't even think I'm joking.
Oh, I don't
and-
doubt it one bit.
Look, in June, there's a Friday the 13th in June. I'm on the website for the Crystal Lake tours right now.
Yeah.
Like a 12:30 to 4 o'clock ticket tour is $169. But like they do a lot. Like you get pictures and merchandise, and they bring people in from the movies to like meet people and everything. So I think it's
Yeah.
more than just like seeing the camp.
Well, that's
And
cool that
there's
they're
an
bringing people
overnight.
from the
You
movies.
can do an overnight experience.
Will you stop?
You get tents. Oh, that sounds
Crushing my
terrible.
toes.
I do want to go. It would be a lot of fun. But you get to see all the filming locations. I think they have like the old boat out in the lake and stuff.
Nice. I wonder if there's any Texas Chainsaw Massacre places like that.
I've driven around like the Pottstown area looking at where like M. Night Shyamalan filmed Happening and stuff. You can go to the diner that they get off the train in.
Nice. I mean, I've been to Valley Forge Park a bunch of times, so I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the power plant you could see from everywhere up there.
Yeah.
But there you can find. Remember remember in that movie when they meet that guy and he's like, "You want hot dogs?"
Yeah, yeah.
And they go to a house. Like that house is around. It circles the power plant somewhere. I've tried finding that before. What else?
I used to ride that road on the motorcycle because when you're coming from High Street, it's like really tight turns.
Yeah.
It was fun on the motorcycle.
I want to go out to
potholes and stuff.
I want to go out to Pittsburgh, well, on Monroeville, and see them all from Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
The original Dawn
I
of the
haven't
Dead
been
or
to a
the
lot
one
of
with Ving
places.
Rhames?
No, the original. They have a zombie museum out there for like all the George Romero stuff, and
Oh,
you can
that's
do like
cool.
a tour of all the filming locations from the original 2 or 3 movies.
I like that.
I haven't been to many places. I met a bunch of people when the conventions were cheaper.
Yeah, people won't even talk to you at convention anymore unless you pay them $50 for the photo op thing. Like they just.
Yeah. I used to go in, I used to pay $25 to get in, then it'd be like $20 to meet somebody, and they'd take a picture and sign a picture, and you could come out with like 5 pictures under $100.
Was it you that I went to Comic-Con with and we talked to Hacksaw Jim Duggan or?
Yeah, remember he was so cool.
Yeah. He didn't.
was a man.
He didn't require us to pay to talk to him. He's just a cool dude, like chilling and
I
hanging
just
out.
remember he shook my hand and it like disappeared. Literally, it was like a baseball glove hand.
Yeah. Call those some mitts.
And Christian was there too. I talked to him, remember, for a few minutes, and he
Yeah.
was really nice. He talked to me, and he didn't really. He was cool.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Kings.
The Philadelphia Expo or whatever it was. Got to get out to
Open
the
Oaks.
San Diego Comic-Con at least once, and the New York one's pretty big too.
I would love to go there. That's always been something I want to do.
Yeah. Maybe this will be our year.
If you go to San Diego, let me know. I got places to stay.
There we go.
There you go.
Just gotta get flights, or we could road trip it and go down the highway going candy cane. Are there,
Candy cane.
cane?
That's a good movie. I forgot about that movie.
I never forget that movie.
I like that one.
Yeah, Joyride's so good. Yeah, Paul Walker's good and all that stuff, but Steve's in anything he's in is just Steve Zahn, however you say his name. Legend.
Yeah, everything involved cars.
Yeah. All right, man. I think we're good. We got 2 hours in the bag, and we talked a lot of talk. We did a lot of things.
Yeah, we got up to 3 whole viewers.
I mean, we haven't been here a while. It has been
2,000 years
since we
later.
were on last, but we got there eventually. We're back. Maybe
at an old
maybe
man
I
and
can
not
convince you to do
SpongeBob.
a Christmas one in a couple of weeks, and we can go
Let's do
through some good Christmas movies. But
Let's do that.
maybe George will join us. I'll add another little box to our window here, and you can get Michelle to join you. She can
Yeah, I'm
tell us
down.
all about the her favorite Christmas movies.
You want to join us for a Christmas podcast? No. Like in like a couple weeks. Oh, she said yes.
I mean, I'm just gonna really pretty much repeat Elf. That's,
And I'm gonna repeat Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Elf's a good one.
Nick will say Die Hard, and we'll be
Die
done.
Hard's a Christmas movie. Yes, it is.
He says
Bruce
ho ho
Willis
ho
said
in
it
it somewhere or
himself.
something, or Merry Christmas or whatever.
yeah, he
Just
said Merry
yippee-ki-yay.
Christmas, mother truckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Bruce Willis went on record.
Yeah.
Instead
He
of these little
did. I showed
flaming
you the
boxes around their
video.
heads, I'll do AC ducks.
Ducks.
AC ducks around us instead of the flames we have
Oh.
right now.
Yeah, he's like snowflakes. Can you make it snow?
Yeah, I can make that happen.
And just play Jingle Bells the whole time? Not like the song, like the actual.
Okay.
No, I'm just
I
joking.
have no
I'm
idea
like,
what you're talking about. Like, are you talking about like a big bell? Are you pulling a string? Like, what
yeah,
was it?
just get actual bells and just shake them.
Oh, like in school where you go ding ding. Like,
Yeah.
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 That sounds like a lot of
Yeah,
work.
not the triangle.
That sounds like too much like work. You do that part. Just take them from school. Be like, hey, got a school project. I'm gonna take these home. And
If you think my school has the funding for bells, you're crazy. I can't even get markers.
yeah, let's not even get started on
What?
American
Mel
education
bought them
and
for me.
teachers buying their own
I'm not even joking.
supplies and yeah, it's terrible world.
I wish I was sure. Oh my god.
Oh, looking at these titles
yeah.
we had so many good titles that we never did.
Okay, well they're still there.
Yeah.
Saint Nick and the Clink.
Yeah. Because Tim Allen was in jail for how many years?
Yeah, he was.
I think he was in jail a couple times actually.
Mommy issues.
Which would fall right in with Friday the 13th.
Yeah, I was just
and
thinking that too.
Psycho or American Psycho
Yep.
or whatever. And yeah. Yeah, I remember that one.
Serial Mom.
Our not holes. What's
Oh my god, Siri's talking to me.
our Dune series I said we should do? Sand in Every Crevice.
I have no desire to watch those movies.
I watched the first one of the originals weren't bad. The problem with all of them is they're way too long. But the first one, I forgot it was a two-parter
too
and it just
dry.
ends. So I have no interest in watching the second one.
Yeah. They're too dry.
But yeah.
All right. So we'll do Christmas.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get some more going. I'm excited.
Sounds like a plan.
You know me. Any excuse to
Yep.
watch a movie I'll take. Oh, it's a time of the day. Let's go watch a movie. That's all it takes for me.
It's the time of the day.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Sounds
this has
good.
been Ready Vera 1 with John Boyce and Nick Johnson and Georgie Porgy.
Hijacked us.
Yeah.
I was like, Discord definitely just made a hello thing.
I had no idea what was happening.
I was like, who else knows this server exists?
I was just like, what is that?
Good times, good times. We'll get them all set up for next
Uh,
time. But yeah, this has been
Sounds good.
Slapsgiving 2, even slappier. We'll see you next time.
Even
Hopefully
snappier.
for our Christmas special in a few weeks.
Later.
Later.